He wants it so badly it hurts. Sometimes it seemed like he's wanted it too much. But he's on his way now, surely, into the very elite group. And from Hrgovic's side, classy operator Richie. In this rough trade, he seemed to have the measure of his man, but the question will be against him. Did he want it badly enough?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, that is the big question. Because Dubois there, he came through.
A stunning victory for Daniel Dubois. And in terms of this match, a stunning victory for Queensberry.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the
Matchroom.
Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the end comes at 57 seconds into round number 8. As the ringside physician advises referee John Lathan to call a halt to the bout because of cuts. The winner by TKO victory, and now the IBF Interim Heavyweight World Champion. He is Dynamite Daniel Dubois.
It would be churlish indeed to even try the explainer as to why the word interim is attached to this as he grabs the belt, but of course it all relates to the status of Alexander Usyk, the world #1. His camp are still looking for an exemption to enable him to defend in a potential second undisputed rematch with Tyson Fury, of course, but he dislodges Hrgović, who has been the long-standing mandatory IBF at the very least. And let nothing get in the way of the quality of the performance that Dubois has put on here tonight. In adversity, he came through.
Take it, Daniel. Lean over the ring and tell it. Check, check.
They're still lining
Well, Daniel,
up.
congratulations.
Here we go.
It's been a long road for you, but now you have a piece of that heavyweight crown. You do it by stopping a guy that was considered a boogeyman for a long time in this division. What did you think of that performance?
I thought I was full respect to the guy, full respect to Hrgović. He gave a good fighter, and to come through that was just a learning and experience for me. And I'm glad I got this IBF belt and on to the next.
You know, in the first round of this fight, it looked like you might be in some trouble. You're eating a lot of right hands early on. What kind of adjustments did you make?
I don't know, man. I was a bit cold to start off with, but I heard the corner advice. Frank Warren there, you know, my dad, and they've been supporting me from day one, and we'll come for anything.
You knew this guy was heavy-handed coming into this fight. When you were taking some of those shots, what did you think of his power?
You know, I ate them shots, but it was all to wake me up, you know. Once I felt a few shots, stings, I woke up and I was just on it. And I was just thought, don't wait, don't wait.
You were wearing him down over the last few rounds of this fight. At what point did you feel like you had him beaten?
I don't know, the round before the last, I was getting to him. And, you know, it was just coming together like magic. And, you know, my dad told me beforehand, you know, things would just happen. And, you know, I'm just so proud of myself for this.
Yeah, you know, you've had some ups and downs over the last few years. Do you think that you could have dug deep and won a fight like this a couple of years ago?
It was all a learning experience. I come, you know, rock bottom last year, and now we're back on top.
You know, it seems like you have had 3 careers almost. You're 26 years old, but you were a prospect. You lost a couple of fights, and now you're one step closer to being a full heavyweight champion. Has it felt like a roller coaster ride? It
has, you know, it's felt amazing, and, you know, just good, you know, the best promoter in the world, Frank Warren, for giving me these opportunities.
You know, you've got the interim version of that title. There's a chance you could get elevated in the weeks ahead. Yeah. Would you prefer to get elevated, or would you like a shot at winning it outright in the ring?
I've heard the next opponent will be AJ, so bring it on.
You have faced a lot of the top names in heavyweight boxing. Anthony Joshua sitting there ringside. How anxious are you to get that opportunity?
I'm just, you know, anxious, you know, to become the best. And, you know, this is my era, this is my time. And I just need to keep improving and, you know, coming through these tests.
Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you.
Frank, we'll turn to you, and we meet again here with another win for Queensberry. You've promoted this guy for a long time. getting this win, getting this type of performance, what do you think it means to someone like him?
It means a lot. Excuse me. It means a lot. And obviously, you know, there's been a lot of things said outside about whether he's got enough nerve or courage, and he showed that again tonight, like he did in his last fight. Yeah, the first round was a little bit, you know, could have seen a bit more better out of him in the first round, but after that he settled down, and once he got his jab going, when he was doubling his jab and letting that right hand go, and he was doing a lot of damage, I know what he's capable of doing, and one thing is, he's a good finisher. You know, he's lucky the bell went at the end a bit, the round before, because I think it would have been all over. The bell saved Philip. But having said that, he's done what he's had to do. He's 26-year-old. He's still a young heavyweight. You know, he's still maturing, and now he's going to have to have his the mandatory for the full title. So that's going to be interesting once we see what they do the IBF in 30 days' time. And there's a possibility that he could be in with AJ at Wembley. We will see what happens by the end of the evening. But this is brilliant. You know, I'm delighted. My guys have all performed up to us yet. We've got a big bang on next, so we'll see where we go. But you've got to take your hat off to him. He's had a lot of people outside the ring question his heart, question when it gets down to the nitty-gritty where he can do it. He showed tonight what he's all about, and he's won that interim belt, which is brilliant for him.